Look, I get it. Titanfall 2's under siege, we aren't able to play our favourite game, and it kinda seems like Respawn and EA couldn't give a shit. We're all big mad and we have every reason to be. Some mysterious shady ping molester either had a massive beef in-game or some hellish beef against Respawn and decided to shift their hateful little gaze to our beloved servers, and my god, they sent them numbers red. Then, all of a sudden, after months of no help from developers and absolutely no one to direct our growing and justified rage at, a Twitch streamer appears. A Twitch streamer who is able to play Titanfall and seemingly all buddy-buddy with Mr. Hacker. What the fuck? In the Twitch chats, there's some edgy racist comments, some talk being whitelisted, and just a whole bunch of low, stupid, shitty tier back and forths. Next minute, there's an article about it all, and the stream snipers hungry for glory and blood, going in for the kill and ready to shit on their new icon of hate. Finally, after not being able to do anything, there was a way to get back to the hacker. His right hand, his chosen one, the whitelisted. Well, I actually spoke to this chosen one. I invited him into a chat primarily to hear his side of the story and also secondarily to see if I could get any further understanding of why the hacker was doing what they're doing. If this was the hacker's right hand, his chosen one, maybe a toxic hack of themselves trying to spit in the face of a community under siege, I wanted to know more. Why? What do they stand to gain? But honestly, I doubted it. I doubted almost entirely and immediately when I saw the way this person was typing in Twitch chats, the way they spoke, and the way they played the game. Clearly they were young and oblivious, and clearly they were a new player. And surprise, surprise, I was right. This is a 14-year-old child being groomed as and used as a proxy, as an avatar of hate directed at the hacker. And to the hacker, if you're watching this, even if you don't know that's what you're doing, you are. You're giving this kid power, telling them they decide which lobbies are being shut down and which ones aren't, and calling them your chosen one and complimenting them and promoting awful behavior on their live streams. If you care about this kid at all, you'll recognize that and do the right thing. Leave them alone. Don't single them out. With a community this loyal and irate, and with what's been said so far, it could very well ruin their life. You have anonymity. This kid doesn't, and is nowhere near as equipped as you are to protect themselves. The Titanfall community can't let this happen. I know for a fact that among yous who claim to be outraged in this situation have said some of the most edgy, racist, homophobic, hurtful shit in their youth in an online game lobby. Let's not let the fact this kid was singled out and groomed and manipulated by this individual ruin the rest of their life. At the end of the day, this kid hasn't done anything to the game. It isn't like they're the hacker. It's not like the hacker would stop if the kid wasn't there. The hacker's just redirecting the hatred towards him at some kid whose information isn't as secure, knowingly or not. To the hacker, if you do by any chance see this, I'm sorry for what's driven you to be so upset with the game and the people in it. If you were bullied or harassed to the point that you'd go to this extent, or if someone slighted you in the real world to the point that you wanted to take away something special from them, that sucks, and I wish it didn't happen. Life's a bitch, and people can be cruel. I can understand and appreciate revenge. That said, you've crippled this community for months and held it to its knees with a ping hive and Ozzy Osbourne. Every major Titanfall channel has reported on you, complained about you, and given you enough salty tears to fill a goddamn ocean. That's a pretty big dub. No? Before things go further and before Respawn actually start giving a shit about this, which clearly they don't since they're continuing to sell a game while it's completely broken, maybe it's time to leave the war-torn villages to collect the rubble. Any new players coming to this game, they're gone. Veterans are hemorrhaging, and only those who have basically forfeited their in-real-life lives are left waiting in the lobby like some type of NPC. If the game isn't dead, it's in a coma, and she ain't waking up. You've pushed the active numbers below a K on both consoles. Recovering from that, it isn't going to happen, and if it does, it'll be an unbelievably slow crawl. Even if you still want to violently oppress the servers with those dirty red numbers, at the very least, consider your chosen one, and how much shit they're going to go through, as the only real tangible way to get to you. Even if you had no malicious intents regarding the child, if you care at all about the kid, don't make them the center of your storm. To the community, this is a kid who's new to the game and hasn't been egged on, complimented, accepted, and hyped up by an adult in a position of power. He's basically God on these servers at the moment, encouraging them to do the right thing and distancing themselves from the hacker and not say edgy racist nonsense on live streams. That's what we need to be about, not hating a child for being the target and plaything of an adult in a position of power. And to respawn in EA, shame on you for letting this go as far as it has and allowing children to be engaged by this individual on your watch. Twitch as well, it's beyond pathetic.